Hello and welcome, I'm DDF Racer. It's Tuesday evening here in Brisbane, Australia. I realise for the majority of people watching it's probably Tuesday morning back in the UK and Europe, or very early morning if you're watching from America. Or if you're watching the replay, which I know that some of you people do, it could be at any time. So that kind of renders the whole introduction to this stream absolutely irrelevant. Basically just hello, good to see you. It's Tuesday. The point I was making about it being Tuesday is on Tuesdays, every other Tuesday, I do an LMP3 race as part of the Sudspeed, where are they? Sudspeed iRacing Series, the sports car prototype, whatever you want to call it, series. Basically LMP3 races, 7 of them over the course of 14 weeks, and they're absolutely fantastic. I was hella nervous at the first race at Donington because I'd literally only driven the car for like 2 or 3 hours before then, but I think I'm getting the hang of it now. I suppose you could say I was an LMP3 rookie when I first entered this series, but that is a sore topic, so we probably won't go into the discussion of rookies and all that kind of stuff at the moment. Let's just leave that alone. But yeah, Südspeed LMP3. We've got a sprint format coming up, which means that we have a race 1 taking part in about half an hour's time, which goes for 15 minutes, and then the top 10 of that get reversed for the 35-minute feature race, of which there will definitely be a pit stop because these tanks are limited. The fuel tanks are limited to 48 litres. When I say tanks, we're not driving around in Sherman tanks or Panzers or anything like that today. I say fuel tanks. So, just to clarify anyone who might be thinking that, which was probably nobody, but just in case you were, there you go. Somehow, I find myself 5th in the Drivers' Championship standings. I haven't had a podium, I've definitely been nowhere near winning a race. I just seem to be kind of there or thereabouts. Mediocre pace puts me in a mediocre position for the race, but people ahead of me seem to have problems, although we haven't had a safety car in Red Bull Ring, Aragon, Barcelona. We haven't had a safety car in 3 races since 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's more than that. Is it more than that? I can't remember, but a long time. Basically, we had lots of safety cars in the first 2 races of the season, and none since then. So I'm really looking forward to how this is going to play out today. I'm sure I'm missing a race in there somewhere. It's Donington, Montreal, Barcelona, Aragon, Red Bull Ring, that was 2 weeks ago. Today is Zandvoort, and then in 2 weeks' time is the finale in Phillip Island, or at Phillip Island, we'll see. Now I have cursed indeed, Sticky. Sorry about that, mate. But no, seriously, thank you everybody for tuning in. Practice is going to be over in about 3 minutes, of which then we have 15 minutes qualifying, and then race 1 starts after a 5-minute warm-up session. So just aim of the day is basically just get some points, get some solid points on the board, because that's just going to keep my championship hopes going. I'm in a very close fight with Owen Pyra, and who else? John Bradshaw, Mr. JB himself. So we'll see how that goes today, but I just need to get some solid points. I was kind of feeling semi-confident before I loaded up into the practice session because I've been able to run some consistent times, but the track grip on the actual server compared to the test drive on the upcoming session thing you can do in iRacing, it feels way worse. So I'm about a second, half a second to a second off what I should be doing, which is a little bit, how'd you go, you know? I don't think that link is updated, by the way, Sticky. I don't think it's quite up to date. It needs, I think that's for last week's round, unless you've changed it. Hey John Sue, Mr. Pardo, how are you? So let me get this VR headset on and let's go iRacing, shall we? Like I said, there's not much time left in the practice session here, so I'm just going to take this opportunity to configure my VR settings and make sure everything is right, in the correct position. So let's do a reset. To gas! Hello! So let's just move these down a bit. Got the shakes. I don't know why that is for some reason.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
So is that good? That doesn't obscure my mirror. That's good. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you guys can see that. Why can you see that on the stream? Hey, Potato! You are here indeed. See, does that work? I think it's working, I can't really tell. Dobry Zium! Good to see you as well. Let's just shrink that a bit. Move that a little bit further back. Let's do that. Sorry about this, but this is what practice sessions are for, isn't it? Making sure everything is set up and ready to go. So that's good. Let me just check the ignition works. Engine works. Arnold van Oosterhout. Arnold, are you the guy that commented on my Red Bull Ring video and said it was a tense race? Or am I getting you mixed up with somebody else? I think I recognise your name, but there are a lot of Arnolds in the world. So apologies if I am getting confused on that one. So, Sudspeed gloves at the ready. It is a bit foggy. Is it too foggy for boggy? I don't know, will my driving be shoddy? Probably. Oh, it looks like very important potato is using his chat admin powers to update the broadcast link. Sudspeed TV are doing a live broadcast of this race. Some awesome commentators, including none other than Mr. Southpaw Racer himself. So go and check that out. It is massively entertaining, and you can get an idea of what's going on in the whole race, not just my crappy perspective.
Checker flags out, P10.
Okay, here we go. End of the session. And it's around about any time now, Richard comes on the comms for the driver briefing.
That's the end of the session. 10th position.
Actually, no, it goes straight into qualifying now, I believe. Yep, goes straight into qualifying. He comes on the radio after qualifying. So we have 15 minutes. So I reckon it's time to just get out on track, shall we? Let me just hang on a second. Let me just fix up the car setup here.
Good luck all in qualifying. Just remember to leave each other a bit of room again. No different to any of the other qualifying sessions. If anybody gets impeded, just radio it in. We'll take a little bit of a look.
That is the voice of Richard himself. Okay, qualifying time. It is, wow, it is very foggy, isn't it? Well, then I suppose we are on the Dutch coastline here. So it's going to come rolling in from the sea.
Your exit looks clear. Stay
Oh, it was you, Arnold. I remembered something. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Glad you enjoyed last race. Hopefully this one is a little bit less tense for me, but just as entertaining for you guys. Hopefully. Oh yeah, very foggy. Track temp 30.6. That's the hottest it's been for any practice that I've done on any sessions. But to be fair, I've only done a couple of practice sessions, so who knows. So it's a very nice circuit to drive. Is it a nice circuit to race? We'll see. There's not much room here. So we've got to leave each other the space up ahead. We've got Sean Benici and Mark Hallowell trying to find a gap. I've got to try and find a gap as well, but also get some temperature into the tyres and the brakes. I'm just going to drag them a little bit here. Got Schwan Pole behind. A decent distance behind as well. And we've got people coming through on laps. So, qualifying has been absolutely terrible for me all season. I've had awful performances. So, at a circuit where it's important to get a good grid spot, I really better not stuff it up. So I'm probably going to go quiet for the first few laps and really concentrate on getting this one done, people. So, headphones on. Volume up, enjoy the sound of the LMP3, the glorious Ligier at Zandvoort. I've really got to get into the zone for this and just find some time from somewhere. It's so important to qualify well. Here we go. That's not a good start.
129.77. The leader has just done a 129.57. The leader's just done a 129.54. The leader has just done a 128.82.
What?
Sector 2 is 0.33 off the pace.
Wow, grip is awful.
Yellow flag.
Track grip is atrocious here. Right, let's try again. That felt like an awful lap. Let's go again. Plenty of fuel in the car. Just take a few laps for it to come up to temperature.
P9, you're now 2.3 seconds off the pace. Sector 1 is 1.2 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.33 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace. You've just done a 131.10.
Very slippy indeed, Dunk. Hey, Cheese! Good to see you, mate.
Okay, Dan, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.27 off the pace.
Well, that's a second, but I know there's another second in it easy. I can just put a lap together, but I just don't know where I'm going to find that time. This isn't going to put me particularly high up the grid.
That puts you 1.3 off the pace. Sector 1
That's
is
a big lock up into turn 1 as well, wow.
Sector 2 is 0.27 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.37 off the pace. That lap was a 130.13.
Wow, it's so slippy. My god. Currently P11 on the grid. Yeah, no idea, Dobry. No idea, mate. I'm not really an iRacing regular, to be honest. I only really, well, I actually only use iRacing for these races every 2 weeks. In between that, I don't do any public servers or open lobbies or League Racing and iRacing. Just not my thing, really. But I'm really enjoying this league, and I'm willing to make an iRacing exception for it. Not that I've got anything against it, it's just not my thing. Wow, the car is not driving nicely at all.
You're a tenth off the pace in Sector 2.
Ha, potato. I'm an LMP3 rookie for sure. I'm a rookie at responding to trolls as well. Hey, Aiden! Those two lines weren't connected, by the way. Just FYI. Okay, crappy laps out the way, fuel's coming down, tyres are up to temp. Let's try and get a better lap on the board, see if we can break into the 29s. Here we go. Need to find a lot of time.
You're currently 2.3 seconds off the leader's pace. Sector 1 is 1.9 off the pace. We need to find a 10th in Sector 2. Sector 3 is 0.32 off the pace. That lap time was 131.15. Okay, Dan, you've got half your fuel left.
Yeah, let's go with that theory, Aiden. I like that.
Sector 2 time is good.
There we go, that's better.
Okay, Dan, 5 minutes of fuel.
That's better, that's more like it.
P8, that's your fastest lap today. Sector 1 is 0.47 off the pace. Sector 2 is 2/10 off the pace.
That's pretty much one of the best laps I've set out here, even with the higher track temperature and reduced track grip taken into account, and it's still less than a second off the pace and only good enough for P8 on the grid for now. 1.5 tenths behind JB. That's my yardstick. If I can get near JB... Oh, what kind of a line was that, mate? If I can get 2/10, if I can get 3/10, I'll be third on the grid. 3/10 is going to put me third on the grid. That's how close it is. I'm in 8th position on a 29.5, and 29.2 is 3rd position. So, wow. I'm going to save a bit of fuel this lap. And see if I can make 2 more out of it.
Sector 2 is 1.3 off the pace.
If I can cross the line with like 5.5 litres, I don't think I'm going to do it. I've got 1 lap. Maybe. Let's go. Oh, it's too late to adjust the car, Tuber.
Guy ahead's last
For me personally, anyway.
29.47.
iRacing is all about confidence for me. I have to know what the car's going to do, otherwise I can't drive it.
10th position. Sector 3 is 1.3 off the pace.
Number 3/10 is the magic number.
Sector 1 is 0.36 off the pace.
Not by doing that! Ah, it's a 1x anyway.
Mind these track limits, please, Dan.
We'll practice pit entry. Might have time for 1 lap after this. There's definitely 3/10 in it.
You've got 2 minutes of fuel remaining. Box in 2.
That's definitely not where you do the pit entry. Let's try again, let's try again. I'm not going to take the fuel out. Just got to go for it. What? I thought I put the limiter on then. Let's try again. Am I going to get a black flag when I come out the pits? I think so. Is limiter on? Yes, it's on now. Okay, I might just get 1 lap in. Clear track behind as well, lots of room.
Track's clear. Push, push, push.
That's what happens when you brake more, Tuber. It just locks up and you end up taking further to slow down. It's honestly, I don't know if you've driven this car, mate, but it is so sensitive on the brakes. You have to be so delicate. You cannot smash it. There's no ABS here. The fronts are locking in the straight line braking zones, Potato, but in the corners the rear wants to come around, so unless I adjust the bias every corner, I'm never going to get the right balance. If I move it back for the straight line braking zones, it's going to be even more awkward in the curved braking zones. I don't think I'm going to get time to finish my lap here. Anyway, maximum focus. Volume's going up in the headset for this. P12, let's do better than that.
P12.
No, it's over. And that is another awful qualifying session. Just going to abort that lap. Wow. What a shocker. P12 at best. Whew. We put the fuel back in. Yeah, qualifying this season has been atrocious. Like, that's one of the best laps I've ever done in this car.
Walker, 128.78.
28.7, that wasn't the best lap, was it? Alright, Potato, good luck, mate. Have fun with whatever it is you're doing. I think you said it was studying. All the best with that, sir. No bins while you're gone. Okay. Wow, 12th. I'm going to have all of my work cut out for me again. Holy moly. Just cannot get a good lap in quali. Oh, actually, I don't need a full tank for this. So we're only going to be doing 15 minutes. So 15 times 60 divided by, say, 1 minute 30 is 90, is 10 laps. 10 times 2.5 is 25. I don't need the full 40. It's only a 15-minute sprinty, boy.
All right, everybody. Welcome to Zandvoort. A little bit foggy, a little bit of sea spray coming in from the beach. So looking forward to the racing tonight. I think a few people might have done some officials. I know Chris and I did a few officials. It's pretty hectic with GT4 cars, but we should be okay tonight without any GT4 cars. So tonight's a sprint format, as we all know. 15-minute race 1, 35-minute race 2 with a reverse top 10 and a fuel stop. Request to tow is active as usual. So depending on where you're parked, safety car may be called. Please radio in to tow. As usual, it's in your best interests to tow because you can use your fast repair. You can rerun the race. You might even get a wave around. Highlighting a couple of things around Zandvoort. Turn 1's a great place for a dive bomb, as we know. You can go side by side. There's a bit of grip on the outside as well, so be respectful if you are doing that. Make sure you leave each other enough room. It's not necessarily going to be the bloke on the inside who gets through and wins the corner. Turn 1's also a bit sketchy there with a pit exit, so when you're on your outlap, make sure that you do stay tight. It could get a bit hectic if there are some guys coming through turn 1 as you're exiting the pits, so use your relative. Turn 7, 8, 9, 10, so that back section after the fast, flowy, sort of hilly section is pretty tough. These cars don't really enjoy the medium speed, low speed trail braking. They can easily let go, and the TC as well, if you get on the power too early, can kick in. So be mindful of that. It's very easy to sort of drift wide or lock the rears and potentially create contact with another car. So be mindful of that. Pit entry is pretty straightforward, but the lane is pretty slow, 60 k's. So get on the brakes early enough. I saw a bunch of guys practicing that. So good. Make sure that you're good for that and you don't get the speeding penalty. And the pit lane transit time is about 12 seconds, but the exit is really slow. So if you are found at fault in the last 5 minutes of the race, it'll be a 15-second time penalty. Otherwise, the penalty is a standard drive-through as normal. So radio in if you have an incident. Car number 1, lap 3. Please have a look at this, and we'll take a look at it. Otherwise, have a good race, everybody, and congrats. I think Dylan just jagged pole by the looks of things by 0.02 of a second. So pretty close up the pointy end. Good luck to everybody, and just be gentle on cold tyres on turn 1, both this race and next race. Have a good race all.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
Yep, thank you, Richard. Okay, starting in 12th.
Minutes. The track temp is 29. The air temp is 19 Celsius.
12th position. My usual near the back kind of starting grid in these races.
Behind the safety car in the right column.
Let's try and make up some spots. Doesn't look like there's many cars behind me in the mirrors. Thanks, Donk. Thanks, Chiba. Yeah, definitely nervous for this one. Let's see what we can make of it.
Race control, just check 101 and on number 99, please.
Yeah, we saw that. Stand by.
Alright, getting ready. Thanks, two guests. Here we go.
Alright, Dan, be ready. Green, green, green.
Guy ahead got a bit of a jump there. I've gone with him.
15 minutes.
Right side. Hold your line. Clear right.
Nice and easy does it.
Right side. Clear to the right.
Nice and easy does it. See the two guys getting into each other ahead of me. Thought I'd stay out of that one. And there's an off track already. Didn't even know that part of the track wasn't off track. It's a mega dive there from the guy in black, whoever that is. Vondel, by the looks of it. Cut back here, see if we can take advantage on Mr. Fenson. Nice early braking. Not quite there. Good run out the final corner. Let's use some slipstream.
On your left. Clear left.
E9, this really isn't good enough. Come on, start concentrating.
On your left. Still there.
Oh, he's keeping it nice and tight there. Wow. Oh, what happened to JB? JB's dropped down. No, did he have a crash at the start or something? Well, he must have done to drop down to 17th. He qualified way ahead of me, like 6th or something. We're up to 9th. No doubt JB will make a good comeback. If we can keep it in the top 10, we'll be looking nice for the reverse grid race. As you can see, it's pretty difficult to get past people here. Most of the opportunity comes from when people ahead fight. It's one hell of a train up ahead there. We've got a nice bit of slipstream, everyone going super defensive. I'll take a bit of that, thank you.
129.74. That last lap was a 131.03.
Whoa! Fenson got fired off! Had to get on the brakes to avoid that, jeez. Heart's going. That's 8th. Up to 8th. We've got a run on Smith, but this is not an overtaking spot at any point in these next few corners, and he's faster than me anyway, so just settle down.
Okay, Dan, the next car is Smith.
Car's going to push wide because the aero, so just predict it and just factor that into your braking and turning, otherwise you'd be off in the scenery. I couldn't quite get the cut back on him. Is he going to go defensive? I'm not going to risk it. It's not worth it. Let him go deep. Get the cut back here. Set myself up for the main straight instead. It's a better chance of making it stick.
Gap 2,
But I know these guys are faster than me anyway. So I don't really want to make up too many spots because I'll be punching above my weight then, and that won't set me up right for the reverse grid. But I mean, it's more points. I'm going to take points if I can get them.
That lap time was 1:31.13.
Up to 8th.
Minutes remaining, 10 minutes.
Bit of wheel spin there. That's not good, that's going to kill my exit. I really want to stay in touch with these for that slipstream. Oh, a bit of a lock up there. Got away with it though. Don't know how. Hey, Sean! Just keeping an eye on Mr. Brenton Morris in behind, sniffing after my 8th position.
Come on, we need to be in front of this guy.
I'm not sure about that, Spotter. You don't need to. It'd be nice. But on pure pace, he's like won races, several races this year.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 32 Celsius. That was 130.26. Good lap. That's your quickest so far.
Like Apex there, just to make the most of outbreaking myself on entry. You really got to be so patient on the throttle, even though it's got traction control. Confidence lift on exit there. Miss that apex, sail it wide.
Morris, it's getting closer. The gap's come down.
Yeah, I can see that.
The gap in front is now 0.7. Okay, down. That's half distance.
Richard. Imagine if he actually came on the radio and said that.
You've just done it on 30.00. That's your best lap in this session.
That felt smooth. 10th and a half upon my best.
Wasting time behind this guy. Get your elbows out and get round him.
The weather is dynamic, Ravy, so it could clear, but it depends on what the session wants to do, I guess. I'm not sure if it's set to realistic or if it's got a pre-programmed pattern that the organisers put it through, but yeah, it's definitely foggy at the moment, isn't it? Here we go, good run there. Just in slipstream range, Sebi Vandel up ahead. Just dropping back a bit.
Walker 129.02. That lap was at 129.90. That's your fastest lap.
Caught me out on the brakes there. That was definitely early from him. I'm already 3/10 down. Terrible run. Still in 8th though, with 5 minutes left in the race.
That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes. Alright Dan, come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits, apexes and exits. The gap in front is now 0.6.
Yeah, it's close. Sweaty work as well. I'm trying my hardest.
Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
But I actually can't see where Owen Pyra is in the race. So if someone can check the broadcast and let me know what Owen Pyra and also JB are up to. Oh, actually no, Owen's back down in 13th there.
That lap time was 130.76.
Because those are my two immediate championship rivals, so I really want to keep an eye on today. Owen and JB.
To Morris, behind is now 0.7.
I don't know if it's coming through on the stream, but I'm getting a few stutters in VR here and there. Not at consistent points of the track, but just every now and then, just a little micro pause. Hopefully you guys aren't getting that, but it is making driving a little bit ordinary. Oh, yeah, got on the grass there.
The gap is 0.8.
We've got 3 laps left at this race.
Last lap was at 129.49. Good lap, that's your best in the session.
Followed him. Followed him wide. Oh, thanks, Dunk. Good to know, mate. Must just be in the headset then, as opposed to on the broadcast, which is nice for you guys.
To go, 2 minutes.
So it really depends when the leader crosses the line, whether we're going to get 1 lap or 2 laps after this. I think it's probably going to be 2. A little bit of a lock up there on the rear as well. Definitely got enough fuel in the car. I overfilled it just to be safe.
128.77.
Oh no, it's going to be the last lap apparently.
It's now 30 Celsius.
Spotted, oh, the white flag. So they think it's going to be the 1 more lap.
That lap time was 130.50.
Never say never. Could get another spot. Unlikely unless someone has a massive wobbly. But then again, it happened in Austria last time out. And this 8th place, if I can hold on to it, will give me 3rd on the grid in the feature race, the reverse top 10. So, there's nothing really to fight for, just nice and steady bring it home. And think about the long game here. No point pushing, I'm not going to gain anything, and if someone throws it off the road, well then, I'm going to get that position anyway. I'm not going to get them on pace, so I don't really need to push. But then again, I don't want to back off too much and get out of the rhythm, because then it's so easy to make a mistake. Oh, in Pyramid! That's a new one. I usually call him Pirates of the Caribbean, but that's a new one, JK. And at the final corner. And that is the sprint race done. P12 to P8. No overtakes on track, just freebies mostly.
8th place. That's the end of the race. Never mind.
Ooh. It's about to say never mind like it's an atrocious result. That's pretty good for me. I'll take that. In fact, I'll take that with both hands. My championship rivals finished behind me, and I'm in prime position for race 2 to score even more points than they are. I doubt I'm going to hold on to 3rd place. In fact, I find it highly unlikely. I can dream, but yeah. Yeah, maybe not. Alright. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Dunk. Yeah, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, that's the best that I could have really expected for that. I always go better in the race than in qualifying in these cars. My best lap was a 29.4.
Interesting best one there. A couple of incidents. Just on the warm-up lap there. Very hard to do anything about that, but just make sure you leave each other enough room on the warm-up lap. I don't think that was intentional, but just be very well aware of who's beside you. Don't stray from your line, basically. If you're on the outside, don't take the racing line on the warm-up lap, because someone might be there. Lap 1, turn 3 was a little bit racing incident as well. I just think cold tyres, looks like the curb hit one of the cars, which caused a bit of an accident, unfortunately. Just be mindful of that on lap 1. Lap 2, these tyres take a while to come up. And then lap 3 at turn 1 again, just not leaving each other enough room. These things, as I said, they like to move around a little bit under brakes, and the traction control makes acceleration unpredictable. So leave each other enough room, we won't have any incidents. We've got the walls pretty close, so people do suffer. A couple of cars had to stop in the pits and take quick repairs, I believe. So good luck to everyone in race 2, and yeah, well done, Dylan and Henry. Good battle at the front there. Dylan managed to hold you off, but reverse top 10 in race 2, so it'll be interesting to see how that pans out. We've got a 5-minute warm-up. There's 4 minutes left, so go get a drink, do what you got to do, and come back ready to go for race 2.
Do what you got to do. Practice my pit entry. Yeah, Richard, I don't know what I've done to give Spot of the Irrits today, but apparently I've done something. He was not impressed with that.
Pit exit's clear.
Gained 4 spots. Finished ahead of my championship rivals, which, commiserations to JB. I don't know what happened in the incident, but yeah, I'm sure I'll have something to say in his customary post-race phone call. Unless it was a foul move, and then he probably won't say anything. He'll probably just retire for the evening. But yeah, gain positions. I'm in a decent starting spot for the feature race. 3rd place on the grid. Car feels good over long run pace. I actually set a faster lap in the race than I did in my qualifying. I did a 29.4, which is I think probably one of the best laps I've ever done here. On worn tyres, no less. And in the middle of traffic, although the track is ramping up, it's getting grippier. There's more rubber going down, so it's just going to get faster and faster the more we drive on it. So I wouldn't say I'm feeling optimistic. I'm still expecting to go backwards in race 2, purely based on my pace. But it is tricky to overtake. If I can just keep people behind and play a nice strategy, if there's a safety car, you never know, and snag a decent result and just try and not get caught up in any incidents, I guess. Now, if everything can go to that plan, if everything can as theoretically as well as it sounds, and it should be alright.
Watch your speed limit in the pits.
Okay, so that was
Box in, 5,
much better in terms of pit entry then.
3, 2, 1.
I practice stopping in my box. See what the grip's like. Too far forward? No, it's good. Cool. Yeah, not much grip on the concrete there.
His exit's clear.
I'm actually quite nervous about this. I've never started this high up the grid in any of these fields before. We've got 1 minute 25 left in the warm-up. And it'll take over to the race and we all grid up. Yeah, at least I don't have to call it. At least I didn't finish in 10th and I am the leader. That... I wouldn't like that. I need more practice at that, like in AI races, just to get used to it. I'm not used to starting at the front in iRacing. Not since my first rookie race anyway, but that's a sensitive topic. Oh, it didn't downshift then, did you hear it? I went to put it into downshift. Anyway, click! I don't know if that's a gearbox thing in the car, I don't know. Anyway, if you guys and girls are enjoying the racing and the stream so far, don't forget to leave it a like. Say hi in chat. I'll do my best to keep up with your messages. I might have to leave them to the main straight to see what's going on. You just get a bit busy around this racetrack. And if you want to see more like this, subscribe, because there may only be one race left in the season after this, but it's going to be a feature race, an hour-long race at Phillip Island in 2 weeks, and hopefully, if we can get enough numbers, we're going to do a special Christmas Enduro. Well, I don't know if it's a Christmas Enduro, but they're going to do a special Enduro.
4.
On December the 12th,
2.
at Zolder. It's approximately 3 hours of Zolder. Not sure, I think it's like a distance race, but it's going to work out to be about 3 hours.
80 k's base to the start.
That's the end of the session. P3.
Luda's got control once the safety goes in, so you can go basically whenever you like.
All good.
I'm going to be teaming up with JB for that on the 12th of
Just
December.
for everybody out
as
there,
my
obviously
co-driver.
no passing until it's green. So we've seen a couple of people, actually, the officials this week, get penalised for that. So just make sure that you're consistent in your pace lap. Don't sort of sit back and then try and time it, because that's iRacing won't penalise you. But if you don't see anyone before it goes green, but just don't be doing that. Try to be consistent. But the leader's got control. Good luck to everybody. Remember, we do have a reverse top 10, so be a bit patient the first couple of laps. Cold tyres plus a reverse top 10 with a bit of mixed up pace through there could be interesting. So just leave each other plenty of room. 35 minutes with a stop, longer race.
35
so,
minutes.
Plenty
The
of time
track
to get
temp
your
is
passes
31.
done.
The
Good
air
luck to
temp is
everybody.
19 Celsius.
Alright, here we go. Race 2.
Follow car number 101 in the right lane.
Starting in 3rd position, 35 minutes pit stop required because of the limited fuel. Got Brenton Morris, the guy who was definitely catching me towards the end of race 2 there. On my left, I've got Jacques Schwanpol. Right in front of me, I've got Sebi Vondel and Pete Smith behind me, who are extremely quick. So I'm expecting to go backwards, but then hopefully I can hold on to top 10. Aiming for top 10. Thanks, Sean! JDF! Here we go, concentration time.
Be ready. Green, green, green.
Left side. Keep it steady. Still there. Clear to the left.
Oh, we got, there's a pilot behind, I was never going to hold on to that from Seb.
Alright, Dan, decent start. We can build something from here.
Lots of cars in the mirror going round behind, I could see that. Hopefully they all made it through in one piece. Cold bricks, cold tyres. Done it myself, no! Bugger!
Far left.
Big mistake.
Still there. Clear left. Left side. Still there. Clear left. Left side.
I know I said I was expected to go back, but not this quickly. Wow, big mistake. Very costly. Pirate and Bradshaw are only a few spots behind me now.
Richard, here. That place, mate. I seriously hope that is not.
B7.
Yeah, we saw it live. There was a bit of netcode involved. We're still looking at it, mate.
Right,
Yeah, I'm sick of this just dive bomb and just expect the net code.
Yep, understand. We're still looking at it.
Mr. Smith's not happy, unfortunately.
Also happened in race 1, but I didn't get the phone.
A bit of argy-bargy behind us all. Looks like people are getting the elbows out here. Stay out of trouble, mate. Let the race come to you. Oh, big stutter there in the headset. Right, so this is going to be 7th. Wow, dropped from 3rd down to 4th, down to 7th. Let's try and keep in touch with these guys.
1:30.44. The lap time was at 1:30.29. The guy in front has just done a 1:29.91.
Very sweaty. Hey, Coulthard! Yeah, it's completely self-inflicted, that mistake. No one to blame but myself, just ran it too wide and locked up a brake and then it just went wide. Onto the dirty stuff, and when you get out there, you lose so much more grip. There's no coming back.
Okay, Dan.
Whoa!
Just keep it smooth. No mistakes.
Big wiggle. Don't want to overheat those rear tyres, they've got to last me the whole race. And they will get sketchy by the end of it. Too right, Sean. 30 minutes to be precise. Not even 5 minutes in yet, lots of time to fix things up. I can still see the cars ahead of me, which is good.
1:29.83.
Head into lap 1, turn 4.
The guy ahead has just done a 1:29.81 fastest lap. That lap was a 1:30.02.
Saying that Owen's getting pretty close in behind.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 32 Celsius.
Track temp is getting hotter and hotter all the time. got a micro lockup again. Owen seems to be better on corner entry, I seem to be better on corner exit, but that's just because I'm missing most of my apexes. Okay, Owen's definitely got a slipstream here. Keep an eye on the mirror.
The leader's just
No DRS in these cars. Is he going to send it? I'm not going to defend the insides.
just posted a 129.43 P7. Your lap time was 130.48. Don't be intimidated. Keep them behind you.
Oh, I'm doing my best, mate. It's a hell of a train forming up there. I guess Schwampole and Morris are still holding up these faster guys on the reverse grid. You never know, we could get brought back into the fight here if they hold them up a bit more. I mean, not intentionally, their pace is amazing, but just by fighting and going side by side, you do lose so much time. Looks like Fenson's going for the very early pit stop here. He knows he's faster. He's trying to do a massive undercut.
6th place.
Wow, Owen had a good run on the straight there. Yeah, Fenson could see this battle up ahead. He's like, I don't want any part of that. I'm going to go to the back, run some clear laps.
Okay, Dan, don't let this guy distract you.
Okay, he's a lot closer here. I've got to try and maximise my run. There's a few more people pitting here. I'm not going to defend it if Owen wants to go for it.
P5.
He's thinking about it. He's sizing up a move. He went a bit deep there. I got the run out.
Car 099, turn 1.
The gap to Turnbull in front is now 1.4 seconds.
Yep, we'll take a look at it. Stand by.
Sean Bonici getting on the radio, calling for a penalty there. The guy who I impeded at the pit exit.
just done
Stand by.
129.25.
Montreal.
That was 129.79. That's your best lap in this session.
Hi.
The car behind is pitting.
Okay. Owen's come into the pits behind me.
Stand by 8. Safety car, safety car, safety car.
Oh!
Car,
Any-
you can take.
Anyone who's made a pit stop already is in a
Pit lane is closed.
very good position now. Wow. Oh no. Oh no.
Can you please review lap 7 in the chicane, car 8?
Yep, stand by, we're going to look at it.
Oh, that's going to screw me over big time. Because everyone behind has pitted, people ahead have pitted. The only way I can do things now is hold on to track position. And save heaps of fuel. There's no way I can save 12 litres of fuel though.
Safety car is at pit exit.
Right, safety car, safety car. We haven't had one for months, literally. Second race of the season.
Hey Richard, what time is it? Says drop to end.
Sorry, Owen, it's very hard to hear you, mate.
Yeah, sorry, it says drop to end, so I just hang about and wait for it to pass.
The track temperature is falling. It's now
Stay where you
29
are, take a look at
Celsius.
Alright, save fuel to the max here.
Where's the 099? Showing me that apply.
Sorry, Eric, what was that?
I'm wondering where
Come on, 99, you gotta get.
showing me let it by.
Yeah, you should follow the on-screen instructions. iRacing should have everybody in order, I believe.
Yeah, I think I just overtook you 99.
Oh, we got
You were going
people cruising up behind on the grass. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to try and stay out and save as much fuel as I can. I'm going to try and do the zero stop here. If I come in, I'm going to be at the back. If I have to make a splash at the end, then at least I can build a gap on the people behind me. If I come in now, there's no advantage. The only strategy here is to just play the long game now. I'm committed to taking this as far as possible. Just absolutely eke out that fuel. I wonder if anyone ahead of me is going to pit. Hey, John Miller! Because with the reduced lap times and the fact that we're not actually using fuel, it might just stretch it.
The guy behind's ready
Hey
anyway.
Richard,
The
can I
gap's
just
now
ask why iRacing told me to
0.45.
go in front of pretty much everyone except for to the 99?
Keep
Yeah,
digging.
it looks like
This isn't
the,
over yet. That's 20 minutes to
The
go.
train
20
is
minutes.
out of order, so I'm just having a bit of a look at that now.
Yeah, we all got dropped to the end because we entered a closed pit.
Yeah, we were in the back. We shouldn't have been passing anybody.
Yeah, we will look at this when the car and everybody's on the next lap.
P3.
So we are cruising around under safety car now. It's a very slow safety car. So it's 60k maybe? It could be enough to save enough fuel to get to the end. It's going to be tight at this rate. The last lap was double what it should be, and I used 1.5. About a third of the fuel I normally use. Oh no, less than a third of the fuel I normally use.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 32 Celsius.
And it's probably not going to go green this lap either. Oh no, it says 1 to green. Okay, so we are going to go green this lap. These tyres are going to be so cold. These brakes are going to be so cold. But it might just be enough to make it to the end.
We'll be giving car 8 a wave around. What side do you want us on? Everybody move to the left.
So this lap, safety car comes in. This is absolute maximum fuel saving, this. This is going to be close whether we can zero stop it or not.
I believe everybody should be in order.
Still telling me to let me...
Half distance. Fuel looks good.
Let which number through?
999.
I've got nothing on my end, Rich, to say go past.
Yeah, it all looks good to us, so I think we should be good to go green.
Thank you for watching. This is going to be a very stressful end of race now. Am I going to have enough fuel to make it? It's going to be so close.
So car 53 will be the same as a normal start. You have control of the field once the safety car enters the pit lane.
Copy.
iRacing thinks I'm going to have to stop. Let's track those brakes a bit. Alright, here we go, restarting in second. Let's try and not throw it off the road this time. Here we go, cold tyres, cold brakes. This is going to be hell. And he's gone! Let's get over to the left immediately.
Okay, Dan, just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good, P2.
If there's another safety car, we can definitely make it to the end.
Stick to the plan, don't be intimidated here.
Can I get black flag?
What are they saying you got one for?
Hot and yellow.
Yep, gotcha.
Restaurant
15 minutes left. You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus.
Yep, we saw it. Getting to that. Stand by.
Alright, short shift the whole way home.
Yeah, can you check for me too, please, Rich?
Stand by.
Got no doubt that Fenson's going to try and overtake me here, but he's not my fight for the championship. Let him go, keep that fuel down.
Car right.
Still there. Still there. Clear right. You're clear.
Dan, come on mate, defend your position. You've just done a 131.
It's not my race spotter.
Sectors 2 and 3 are 0.40 off the pace. Sector 1.
I can stick with him.
9 seconds off the pace.
Hey Ricardo!
It is now 0.6.
If I can stick with him, I can use slipstream.
You've got half your fuel left.
I think I'm going to be fine on fuel. Hey Andy! Good mate! Trying to do a no stop in this race. I was fuel saving a little bit, and then the safety car came out, which could potentially make it work. So this is going to be a long race of attrition. Trying to alternate strat here.
The car behind is reeling you in. The gap is now 0.40.
Owen's coming into the pits.
Don't be distracted. Defend your position. P3, your last lap time was at 1:30.68. Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace. Sector 2 time is okay. Sector 3 is 0.35 off the pace.
Oh, Brandon's got a good run here. Is he going to try it? Probably.
Track temps increasing. It's now 34 Celsius.
Yeah, Brandon's going to go for it big time here, so might as well lift off and save a bit more.
All right. Keep it steady. Hold your line. Clear to the right.
That lap was
It's not my race.
0.09.
Guys, not my race.
Pushing.
My race is the fuel number. If I can use a slipstream.
The gap in front is now 0.45.
Oh, Boggy, it's 0.2 that this car coughs at. How do I know? Because I tried it in practice yesterday.
Okay, Dan, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Come on, man, keep pushing.
Oh, Andy, can't wait for Thermalito, mate. We're going to be such a good race. All the best to you, mate.
The leader has just done 129.07. The gap behind is now 0.8. The guy in front has just done a 129.24. P4, you've just done a 130.88.
Yep, short shift all the way. Try and save as much fuel and lose as little time as possible.
Minutes of fuel remaining.
Oh, it's wide.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear on the left.
Alright, Dan. Hold your nerve. Just keep it smooth. No mistakes.
You can have it, mate.
Alright.
You can have it.
Still there.
Hey, Manook!
Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
Keep pushing. We might get him back. E5. That was 130.78.
Thermalito is finished and released and available for download, sir. Or madam. I don't know. Community event takes place this weekend.
Right side. Clear to the right.
That's exactly the kind of dive bomb you were complaining about before.
Stay with him.
Goes both ways, Peter. Just be grateful there wasn't any netcode, sir.
Don't panic, you got time to sort this out. That lap was a 131.00. Fastest lap for Turnbull, 128.74. Behind is now 1.1 seconds.
I'm losing so much time here, but it's the only way I'm going to finish this race without making a pit stop.
That's a new fastest lap for Walker, 128.65.
What fuel is it? 2.35, that's good enough.
You've just done it, 130.16. Okay, Dan, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
You reckon, JK? Oh, lost my feedback for a second then.
Right side. Clear right. On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Force feedback went completely light then. That was so weird. Down to 7th.
outside is catching.
Qualified for the sprint race in 12th, managed to get up to 8th, which put me 3rd on the grid for the reverse race.
Don't let this guy intimidate you. We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Clear right.
P8.
Left side. Clear left.
What's going on, mate? Come on, get your act together. You've just done a 1:30.66.
3.5 minutes left in the race. 4.5 minutes of fuel in the tank. It's going to be close. Yeah, I got caught up by the safety car, Andy. Lots of people pitted before it came out. I didn't. I was leaving it later in the race. That kind of committed me to this strategy. Because if I went to the pits in the safety car, it would have put me right to the back. I have 2 laps remaining. It is going to be so close on fuel.
P7. That lap time was 1:29.78. Good lap. That's your quickest today.
On your left. Clear to the left.
There's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
I did everything I could to avoid him.
Great move. Keep it up.
That's a freebie. Kind of messed up the guy behind me, but what am I supposed to do? Just drive into the car ahead of me? Dino locked his brakes. That's all that can be expected, really. He did the right thing. Stopped the car as soon as he could. But I feel like I'm going to lose that position anyway to Vinny behind. Especially with an apex like that. Manoog, am I going to upgrade the VR headset? Probably not until this one actually breaks. Because I just don't like the look of anything that I see on the market right now, to be honest with you. I don't care for all this wireless nonsense. It needs to be plugged in and super reliable.
The track temperature's decreasing.
White flag, come on. White flag, white flag, white flag. Give us a white flag. Give us a white flag.
2 minutes of fuel remaining.
It's gonna be like 0.3 at the line in fuel.
999 to race control.
6th place.
Gotcha.
1 more lap to go. Very little fuel left.
Can you just check the getting run off the track on that last lap?
Stand by, take a look.
Oh no, it's gone.
Yellow flag.
Ah! Rear tyres couldn't live with it. I went into that corner all kinds of wrong.
2 litres left.
Bugger! Ah! That's so annoying. Hopefully that spinning around hasn't burned up the fuel. Oh yeah, rear tyres are gone. Wow. They've literally just fallen off a cliff. Like a lemming. It's no grip at the rear whatsoever there. Oh, it's going to be 10th. It could have been so much better.
We're running on fumes, mate.
It could have been 7th.
Walker, 128.58. 1 litre remaining.
Vinny's going to feel good about that one. I hate giving Vinny the...
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
I hate giving Vinny the satisfaction. Oh, this is not an easy track, Sticky. And across the line with 0.33. 10th.
P10. Okay, we're done.
Oh, I can't believe that. A mistake at the start dropped me 3 spots, and a mistake at the end dropped me 3 spots. And it's out of fuel. Ah. Very disappointed in my driving today. Very disappointed in my driving today. Still finished ahead of Owen and JB. I think I finished ahead of JB. So that's good championship points, but I dropped a heap to everyone else that I'm fighting. Yeah, I'm not happy with that. I'm really not happy with that. That could have been a top 5 if it wasn't for those stuff-ups that I did in that race. Oh, but that's the way it goes. You can't win them all, or in my case, you can't win any of them. Best you can hope for is a top 5 if everything goes perfectly, and if not, maybe a top 10. I'm very lucky to have held on to the top 10 for that.
Congrats, Dylan. Well done on the win. Great fuel-saving strategy there, mate. Don't know how the hell you did that. Congratulations to the podium. If the 3 of you guys can please jump into the waiting room.
Yeah, not happy with that at all. That was a trash race for me.
We've still got a couple of incidents that we're looking at, so that'll be coming out in the steward's report. If anyone wants to chat, just flick us a message like usual. Pretty hectic, few incidents here, but pretty good circuit. Just requires a little bit of extra room, I think. But good race. Cheers.
No, I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that one at all today, guys. Just never felt comfortable in the car. Got screwed over with the safety car at the pit strategy. Tried to make it work, and Dylan managed to fuel save the ever-living daylights out of it. So let's get confirmation of the results anyway. Let's get this headset off, because it is incredibly sweaty. Let's get confirmation of the results, and let's go and have a look at that replay. Not that I want to get confirmation of how badly I stuffed it up again. So, for those of you who may have missed the start, qualifying was my usual abysmal performance. Put it in 12th position on the grid. Did a 29.5. If I'd just got 3/10, it would have given me a 29.2. That would have put me 7th on the grid. So the margins in this series are absolutely minuscule. Yeah, shocking. Absolutely shocking. Owen qualified just behind me. John Bradshaw qualified just ahead of me, so it was really close in terms of the championship fight. We all started in the same part of the grid, and we're all fighting over the same place in the championship, which is 5th. We went into Heat 1, and I managed to progress up from 12th to 8th, which put me in 3rd place on the start of the feature race. So starting in 3rd, yeah, my best lap, 7/10 off the pace. I mean, it's not terrible, but yeah, it's not up there. So then let's have a look at the feature race then, shall we? Feature race finished in 10th, could have been 7th, maybe a top 5 if I'd not stuffed it up. I finished 29 seconds off the... I lost at least 10 seconds, I reckon. Yeah, that could have been 6th. If I'd managed to hold on from Vinny, that could have been 6th. Bugger! Wow. What a shame. 6th to 10th, but just a very scruffy race from me, to be honest with you. Ran wide on the first lap and spun it on the last lap, so that's the way it goes. The only saving grace is that JB didn't even finish. He disconnected. He must have had a shocker and then just quit. A little quit from JB there. That's not good to see. Him down in 17th, which is not good for his points. And we finished ahead of Owen as well, who is my nearest championship rival in the points as well. But there's a lot of people who finished ahead of me in both races. So I'm not gonna be too optimistic about how the championship's gonna look. But that's confirmation of the results. Let's go and have a quick look at the replay, shall we? So let's go to replays and LMP3 Zandvoort. So it may take a while for this to load up. Let's open it in the monitor. We don't want to watch it in VR because, frankly, I'm very warm and very sweaty. Yeah, there's always next week. Apart from it's not next week, it's next fortnight. And it's the final race of the season at, where is it? Phillip Island, a circuit which I actually really don't like. I've never been able to get the hang of it. Too many miscellaneous corners that are just like, I don't know. Not miscellaneous, they're all got character in their own right, but they're just like weird lines and not conventional lines, and it's so easy to make a mistake there, and it's just, yeah. It's very high speed, so that'll be fun. But yeah, that was definitely a race to forget at Zandvoort today. Not fantastic. Could have been 6th, but it is what it is. That's racing. At least I managed to finish. What do you mean, what, Sticky? What are you objecting to specifically about what I've just said? Was it the Phillip Island thing? Sorry if I've offended you, mate. I just don't like it as a circuit. It just doesn't, I don't know. It's very awkward for me to drive. I feel like it's just got a really, I don't like the flow of it. Yeah. Anyway, let's have a look at this replay, shall we? So, I don't think I was involved in any instance in race 1. Oh, I'm not saying that the racing isn't good though, Sticky. I mean, it produces some fantastic racing, but to drive as a sim racer, I just don't enjoy it. Not discrediting the circuit at all. I think the circuit itself produces some superb racing, but yeah, just for me personally, I just never been able to get into it. Actually, let me turn Spotter off before he chimes in and says something stupid, because he did a lot of that in race 1. So, where are we? So let's have a look at lap 1 then. Let's have a look at my absolute boo-boo. So, in 3rd position, actually, you can't see it. There you go. Come on, iRacing. Come on, iRacing. There we go. Always takes a while to kick in. Right, so heading down to the first corner in race 2, the feature race. Just on the outside. Old mate in front of me locks up, which I was about to get on the gas there. And that kind of compromised my exit, which gives Sebi Vondel the position up ahead. I try the jink to the inside to put him off. Old mate up ahead in position 2 is still locking up. And then that's pretty much it for the next few corners. Cold tyres, cold brakes, of course. And then when I get to this corner, old mate ahead is still locking up. And I just get here. And, oh yeah, look, there's a little snap. And the rear goes. And then that puts me on the dirty stuff, and if I brake harder, I'm locking up. If I brake less, I'm still going to run wide anyway. So at this point, that is the natural progression of the car. And that's the absolute best I can do. So yeah, fortunately not much I can do about that. There's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. And there's 4. That's Owen getting stuck in behind as well. Managed to hold him off ever so slightly. And then that's pretty much it. Then I just get...
Look at it, mate.
Go.
Looking at it.
Oh, actually, let's have a look at what happened to Peter Smith, because he was kicking off big time on the first lap. There was a big pilot behind me.
We saw it live. There was a bit of netcode.
So let's see what happened here then. So he's on the outside here, Vinny's on the inside, and oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, yeah. Vinny's round, Pete's round, and then the guy in the juice car's round. Was that JB? Was that JB involved in it as well? Is that why he's not even on the name there anymore? He's already, I think he got, oh, I think JB was the one who got sandwiched. John Bradshaw, let's have a look. So he's on the outside here. No, he didn't get sandwiched, but he's making his way through. And that's it pretty much. But why did he quit? Why did JB quit the race? So this is on the safety car here. Oh, he's on the restart. So JB on the restart here. Sorry, JB, to broadcast this live on YouTube, mate. So all kinds of shenanigans on the inside here. 3 wide in turn 1. He gets a tap here. And it's 3 wide again. This is not a 3 wide corner. He get... What? What? Did they... What? Did they both get netcoded or something? That's so weird. The car just snapped. Oh, he did! He did! The guy on the inside, look. There's a distinct contact there. That's not JB losing the car. That's iRacing netcoding the hell out of him. Look at him there. He's on the inside, giving it the biggest gap he can, and then bang, old mate goes into the back. So that was a contact, and then look, yeah, he gets netcoded. No wonder he quit after that. So that basically, for those who are not aware of what netcode is, it's when iRacing, because we're racing from all over the world with different kinds of internet connections and different kinds of delays to the server, it doesn't actually have everybody in exactly the position they are. It kind of predicts. So if you're 50 milliseconds to the server and back, then iRacing has a 50 millisecond margin of error, and it basically predicts where your car is going to be. So in this instance, I mean, it might be 70, 80, it might be 100, who knows, depending on the connection speed. But it's basically predicted that that 101 car is next to JB now. So when JB turns in, there's contact. Even though his car's not there, iRacing thought it was. And that is just rotten. And what happened to the guy ahead in the 58? What happened to Sebastian Vandel here? Oh, he just lost it. There was no contact sound, he just went in hot. So that's just... And that's what happened to Pete as well. So let's have a look from Owen's perspective, because Owen was the one who went into JB, but then went into the back of the guy in the middle. So there's definite contact there. And then... But the... And he's apologised immediately for it, gentleman that he is. He must feel awful after that. But it's funny, the car he hits is the only one that survives. That's shocking, that. Wow. Wow, okay. So that's what happened there. So then I'm getting absolutely harassed after the safety car restart here. People are just getting past me left, right, but not centre, because then that'd be crashing into me. Yeah, not many laps to go in the race here. Here's another one. Let's have a look. Let's look on the rear chase. Let's fast forward it as much as possible, because you guys don't need to see that again. So there we go, down to 4th. And here's another spot. Here's one of the Fenson brothers trying to make their way through on the outside, then make it to the inside. And Peter Smith, I specifically want to call this one out, because this is the kind of late braking maneuver and then hoping netcode doesn't kick in that he was complaining about early in the race. He's miles back there. Look at that for a send. I was already committed to turning in there. I had to turn out of it and get on the brakes. Did I get on the brakes? I mean, I'm braking anyway, so I suppose that's irrelevant. Yeah, definitely had to turn out of it. I couldn't take my line. Very, very trusting of Pete to do that, and exactly what he was complaining about earlier in the race as well. So kind of no sympathy for that one there. And then more spots in the race. Last lap. Let's have a look at the last lap. Let's see what happened with Vinny.
999 to race control.
Gotcha.
So this is me in 6th position, trying to hold on for 6th. I'm wide here.
Track on that last lap.
I've got dirty tyres here.
Stand by. Take a
Turn
look.
it in here. Car's going wide. I'm on the inside. I'm turning in way too early. Locked up one of the tyres. It's wiggling. It's wiggling. It's gone. Actually, was there a bit of netcode there?
Stand by. Take a look.
I'm not sure if there was the slightest bit of contact. I didn't feel anything at the time, but I thought I had that planted. It was very much a surprise. No, that's just me putting the power down too early. Vinny, you're all in the clear for that one, mate. Even if it... Even if it was closer than that, it still would have been my fault. And Vinny's like laughing to himself, going, "Yay, 6th position! Didn't have to even fight for it." And then what an awkward spot to try and turn it around. Get off the racing line, look at the relative for gap, keep it to the inside nice and tight, and that's pretty much it, really. Race over, man. So that's that. That is the end of that analysis. Not much more to look at, really. The rest of the race was just me going backwards the whole time, so I don't want to go through that again. And yeah, JB's definitely gone and done a runner. He's not called me on Discord. Yeah, I'm guessing he's not happy with the way that those 2 races went, because, in fact, very quickly, I want to see what happened to him in the first race. Where is he? Was it the first lap here? Oh, so he's already coming in the pits at the end of lap 1. Let's have a look at JB. What happened in race 1? I didn't look at race 1, just so we can see. Oh, there you are, JB, in chat, mate. Yeah. Oh, hang on. I'll call you back after the stream, mate. I'll call you back after the stream. So, old mate goes around on the inside. Oh, no. That's just awkward. I'm not going to name and shame who that guy is, but he's trying to call me again. I'll call him back after the stream. So I'm in the Beans car up ahead. Oh, actually, Dino. It was Dino. I'm leaving space on the inside. Dino goes into the vortex of doom. Oh, Dino. Dino goes into the vortex of doom, and then, oh, his teammate gets his teammate, JB. Oh. I mean, that's me in the Beans car. I didn't really turn in on him, because, like, he's not alongside me. It just goes in too hot. I mean, I'm on the brakes, because these 2 ahead of me, look, they're getting into each other, so I'm taking it super cautious, and Dino just gets caught out. And then JB's collateral damage in that. Mate, JB, shocking stuff, mate, shocking stuff. Couple of races to forget. Okay, I'm definitely done now. I'm definitely done. So I'm signing off that stream. And I'm going to promote the next one very quickly, because this weekend is Thermalito, the community event, Thermalito 2023. There's some previews happening on the stream on the screen right now. You guys, it's full. There are no spots left. That's the first time I've had that in a community event. It booked up within like 3 days of the event being announced. 38 car grid at Circuit Thermalito Porsche Cup race. It's going to be pretty hectic, but I'm looking forward to it. First ever race on the brand new circuit. Really looking forward to that, actually. So it's taking place at 8 PM UTC on Saturday. So for people in Brisbane like myself, that's a 6 o'clock in the morning start. For people in the UK, that'll be 8 PM, and for people in most of Europe, that's going to be a 9 PM start. So make sure you tune in for that. I don't know, is it like 3 PM in the afternoon for East Coast America, I think? I'm not sure. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, that's going to be happening this weekend. You can see it on the screen right now. If you haven't already watched the trailer, I'd suggest going and checking it out. There's a lap guide, which is already irrelevant because we fixed the track limits. So yeah, I'm very hyped. A lot of organisation and a lot of effort has gone into organising this, so if you're taking part, I wish you all the best. If you're not taking part, I hope you can come and watch it and we can break in the new circuit. Hopefully not literally. Again, thanks to Nuke Drop for his amazing work, and thanks to everybody on Kickstarter for making this happen, making this circuit possible. Epic stuff. If you watch it, you watch it. If you don't, I'll catch you when I catch you. The next LMP3 race is taking place in 2 weeks' time. It's the season finale at Phillip Island, and then maybe if we can get enough numbers, December the 12th, if you want to watch some more LMP3s, there is going to be an Enduro where I will be teaming up with Mr. JB, co-drivers in the LMP3 at Zolder, around about 3-hour Enduro race. So we'll be tag teaming that one, which is going to be great. I've been waiting for years to do an Enduro with JB again. Last one we did was 9 hours of Kyle Army and ACC in that god-awful Honda. Anyway, I'm signing off, people. I'm going to go and get a cold beer, maybe an ice cream. Definitely a cold shower, and sign off. Thank you for watching. It's not too late to leave the stream a like. I'll catch you when I catch you. You look after yourselves, alright? Bye bye.